Wildwoods Farm is located just north of Iowa City, and with a big customer base, Kate keeps them happy with varieties like Chinese cabbage.
Can you do a wide hop? It's going to be kind of muddy because we had just irrigated yesterday.
So move quick.
Yep.
So you don't sink all the way down.
And so what we're looking at here is our Chinese cabbage. And I have this crate, and notice that I have a bottom crate and the top crate, and that's so that if we drag it in the mud doesn't get in there.
Aha.
Do you want to try one? I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Do it. So
I'll stay over here.
Okay. So you want to kind of peel back the leaves like this. And
let me watch first.
Leave a couple leaves on the ground like that. And then you're going to cut right here. And then kind of take off any leaves that might be a little bit bad. Look it over a little bit to see if there's any, we always sort for is it good or is it a second. This one looks pretty good. Oh, there's a spider. We want to get that off. And then we're going to put it in the crate.
Spiders for free.
Yeah. We always want to get those out before we take them to the drop site.
For sure, for sure.
Do you want to try one?
Is there a certain, are these all ready to harvest?
I would say look for a bigger one.
Okay, this one's pretty big.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, so bend it over.
Yep.
Leave a couple leaves on the ground.
Yep.
Slice real close to the...
Yep.
Oh, I hope I didn't destroy the cabbage.
And if you slice too high, it kind of cuts it in half.
Yeah,
and
I think I did didn't I?
Kind of fell apart a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you, which that works too. We'll have a miniature Chinese cabbage.
Day one on the job, fail.
No, you're doing great. So basically, you just want to, it's the fine line
lower
between too low where it's really dirty and not low enough.
Yeah.
And then we'll take these over to get washed, and then they'll be ready for delivery.
Do you have a full list of customers, or how is your membership?
Yeah, this year we have about 100-person wait list, and that's
What?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And it's a combination of the CSAs are becoming more and more popular based on current world events, but also we've been around for about 10 years, and so we've, last couple of years we've started to get a wait list, but it is exceedingly long this year.
Gosh, that sounds like a good spot to be, though, from a consistency perspective and sustainability for you, right?
Yes.
Like, you're going to have customers there. So
Yeah.
Did that wait list grow quite a bit this year then?
It did, yeah. I would say last summer it was probably about half that. So yeah, it grew quite a bit.
Well, and so I've wondered this with a lot of farms and farmers right now, as you look out towards the future, it's kind of hard to know what to predict, right? So are you going to try to grow more to meet more of that demand next year, or are you happy at this size?
Yeah, so we've, in terms of the land that we own, we've kind of maxed out our ability to grow, but we also just started renting some neighbors' ground, and if that goes well and we can rent some more, we could grow in the future.
We pack up the cabbage and take it back to the barn to wash it.
So the way that you do it to keep the leaves kind of intact is we've sanitized this cooler and then put fresh water in it, and my hands are washed, and we're going to put it in here and kind of move it back and forth through the water, swish it around, and you want to swish it in such a way that the kind of pushes water through it and gets some of the bugs out, and then kind of shake it just a little bit, let it drain a second, and then we're going to put it in this pre-sanitized crate over here.
And is
like
it cold water?
It's cold water.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a few of these, and then we'll take these into the walk-in. And what that will do is it'll hydro-cool it really quickly. And then in a little while, we'll bag it after that.
Okay, so it keeps it crisp still by getting it in the cooler quickly. Okay, so when that's water with bleach in it,
No,
right?
so it's just fresh water. Yep.
Okay.
The container itself, we bleach it first and rinse it out just to make sure that it's completely sanitized. And then we just wash our veggies in fresh water.
Yeah. So are there certain standards that you guys are given as farms that have produce that goes direct to consumer of how to best care for vegetables that come out of the field?
Yeah, we think a lot about food safety, and so we do a lot of things like frequent hand washing, and we also sanitize our crates and containers, and do things like wear clean clothes on harvest days and other things. So we do a lot. We think a lot about food safety.
Yeah. Okay, so that's awesome while it's at the farm, and then you cool it, and then you get it to your customers, right? So what if you had a way to tell people how they should best care for it once they get it, right?
Yeah.
Like, how long can you store it? Do you need to wash it before you eat it? You know, what are the rules?
Yeah, so I always tell people to wash their veggies. It's really important, just from a perspective of food safety, to give it one last rinse. Wash does not mean soap. It does not mean any sort of thing in the water. It's just literally rinse your veggies.
Right.
But in terms of storage, you want to keep things that are supposed to be in the fridge, things that are not supposed to be in the fridge, not in the fridge, like garlic, potatoes, and onions, don't put them in your fridge.
Yes.
But things like lettuce, cabbage, things like that, put them in your fridge. And then if they come fresh direct from a farm where we like harvest it, deliver it the same day, they'll last a week or two.
Yeah.
Getting it from the grocery store, you're actually getting food that's like a week or two previously harvested.
Yeah.
And so it may not store quite as long.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's good to know, because I always, like, I have this debate, like, how much do I need to wash this, right? And yeah, I mean, I've been at farms and you see that these grow in the dirt, right?
Yep.
Like, you've done your best to get it clean, and, you know, but whatever you can do at home, I think that's an interesting
And I think a simple rinse is all you need to do.
Yeah, water.
Yep, water. That's
Water
all you
works.
got to do. Yep.
Cool.